everybody, welcome back to another economy video. If you're up to date on your client, you'll notice that Wizards of the Coast is once again asking for your money. The Brothers War is just around the corner and there are 2 pre-order bundles for you guys to consider. These pre-order bundles cost either $50 for one or $100 for both, each offering different things based on the way you like to play Magic. So today we're going to be breaking apart these bundles, taking a look at every single item that's offered and deciding whether they're worth buying. Now, one of the things I always like to consider when taking a look at these bundles is the fact that if your budget is smaller, you're actually getting a slightly better deal. And the reason for that is the way you buy gems. If you buy a $50 bundle of gems, you're going to get 9,200 gems. But if you buy $100 worth of gems at a single time, you're going to be getting 20,000 gems worth of value. So you're essentially getting an additional 8,000 gems per $50 that you spend when you buy in bulk, which is a nice little bonus. But this does mean if you're comparing one bundle to the 9,200 gems, it's going to look a little bit better. Versus if you compare it to the even 10,000 gems, it's going to look a little bit more on par with what you could get without purchasing the early access stuff. So we'll come back to this a little bit once we've gone over each of the bundles and checked out how much gems they're actually worth. So to start, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mishra Pack bundle. It has the least number of items, so it's a little easier to evaluate. They did throw us a couple curveballs because there's some new items in here that we don't normally see, so it's definitely got a different value than you've seen in the past. Right out of the gate, we see that they're offering 50 packs of the new Brothers War set. Now, this, if you were to buy them, you don't get a discount on packs in bulk, but you get a discount on those gems. But 50 packs is worth 10,000 gems, which is easily $50 if you're buying them in bulk, and it's more than enough value if you only have a $50 budget. So if you're going to be buying packs, this is already the cheapest you can do if you're going to be buying them straight from the store. So the next one is the tricky one. 5 bonus golden packs will be awarded in your pre-order bundle. So this goes hand in hand with the new promotion that they're starting with Brothers War. Anytime you purchase packs of specifically Brothers War, and we think future packs as well, every 10 packs that you order, you'll be awarded 1 golden pack. These golden packs contain 6 rare and mythics, guaranteed 1 mythic and 5 rares, but each rare has a chance to upgrade. This is very similar to Hearthstone packs for those of you guys who might get that reference, but it was always 1 rare and 4 commons, I believe, and each one, including the rare, could upgrade to different rarities, so you could just end up with a randomly 5 mythic pack. Now, these cards do have collection protection. That sounded funny, where if you have a 5th copy of a card, you'll get something else instead, so you can't get extra copies. They are of any standard legal set, so you will be getting a mix match of different cards. My concern for these packs is that the older standard legal sets, likely you guys have already crafted all of the various good playable cards that you need. So you're going to be filling in a lot of the collection with cards that are unplayable or not used. So I think that we drop them a little bit in value, but I went ahead and erred on the side of higher rather than lower. So I valued it 5,000 for the 5 packs, 1,000 each. And the reason for that, as you'll see in the next 2 lines, is that mythics are about 200 I value for a full pack, and rares at 150. The reason for them being a little bit lower is because you are missing out on the wheel counter for just getting a rare or a mythic from these bundles. You're also missing out on the bonus vault value that you can be getting, as well as the common and uncommon wildcards that are available to you if you get a full pack. So anyway, the 5 golden packs, we're going to consider 1,000 gold apiece just because there are so many rares, but keep in mind they are going to be largely unusable rares, but they're good for collection building. Again, 200 for a mythic. I gave it the full value of a pack because they are hard to get. The 1 rare that you'll be receiving in the pack bundle, I valued at 150 for the reasons we just mentioned. And that brings your total playable product to 15,350 gems, which is a lot more than either the 9,200 or the 10,000. So if you guys are looking for that playable product, this is a great bundle, especially if you don't have time to grind out limited to get your packs. And I do think limited is still a more valuable way to grind up your value, but this will give you a great start to your collection. Lastly, you're going to be getting some cosmetics with your Mishra pack bundle. You'll get 1 cosmetic for both the rare and the mythic that you received. Now, any random rare altar is 1,000 gems and a mythic is 1,200. Personally, I think these prices are outrageous and I would never value an altar probably at all, but for those of you guys who do, we'll give you the full value. You get a sleeve that's specific to this pack bundle, so those are 600 on Arena, and that brings your total to 18,150 gems. but for me, it's a little closer to just the straight 15,350. I like to collect a sleeve here and there, but I'm never paying full price. All right, let's go ahead and move over to the Urza's Play Bundle. And as usual, it's got a few more items in it than the pack bundle. We're gonna go ahead and try to start it off from the highest value. You're gonna be getting 3 draft tokens right out of the gate. Those are 4,500 gems worth of value. And no, we don't count what you get as a return on these drafts or mastery passes, because we're comparing this to what you could purchase if you just got your gems instead of the pre-orders. So you could just get a draft for 1,500 gems, and we don't get to double count the rewards from these items. So 4,500 gems for that. The Mastery Pass is 3,400, and I will be doing a separate video to look at the value within that. So expect to see that in a few days. And those are 3,400 gems. So those two things alone is pretty hefty chunk of the value we need in this bundle. Next on our list is 1 sealed token. Not as good for collection building, but definitely a great way to learn a format. And those are worth 2,000 gems each. Now the next item is the weird one that they've added, which is 5 play-in points. These do have some playable value because you can use them to enter into the play-in qualifier. You need 20 points to enter, and you can get them from various events, and I assume future pre-release orders as well. I value these at 200 gems each, or 1,000 gems in total. And the reason for this is you need 20 points to enter into the play-in qualifier, and you can buy into the play-in qualifier for 4,000 gems. So this is roughly a quarter of the buy-in for what you would need to enter for play-in points, giving you a quarter of the gem value at 1,000 gems. Next items on the list is the 1 mythic and 1 rare. Again, you lose out on some things just getting the rare versus opening it in a pack, but it is the main thing that you're looking for, so you get pretty close to full value. I personally don't, because I complete my collection through drafting, but I know you guys, for collection building purposes, like to see the slightly higher numbers. And that brings the playable total to 11,250 gems. Not quite as high as the pack bundle, which is unusual. I think usually this is the better version, but either way, it still beats buying gems in bulk. It is, however, a much closer total, so if there's something on this list that you absolutely do not want and know you won't use, for example, if you don't play often enough to max out the Mastery Pass, then you probably don't need to spend 3,400 gems on it, so you can go ahead and spend the extra 2,000 gems that you would have saved from this pass or this bundle and get something that you actually will use. So keep that in mind that it's a little closer. Lastly, again, cosmetics, that you get 1 altar for both the rare and the mythic, 2,200. You get a sleeve and you get a pet. If you like the pet, great. Bringing the total, including cosmetics, to 17,050 gems. I would value it at around 12,000 total. And that's it. You guys have gotten a full breakdown of both the play and pack bundle, and we've gone over the 2 new things that they've included that they've never done before. That's the play-in points and those golden packs. I personally bought this play bundle, but not the pack bundle, because I will be completing my entire collection through draft, and I find that I do use every single piece of this play bundle, so that's my personal preference. I will keep track of this video over the next few weeks and answer any questions you guys might have in the comments, so don't be afraid to reach out and let me know what you think of the bundle, or if there's anything that's a little unclear. I know this video was a little rushed because I'm late for my stream, but I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. I'd like to end this video with a special thank you to those of you guys who have signed up for my Patreon. Without my wonderful patrons, none of this content would be possible. If you'd like to support this content and get your name up on the Wall of Fame, you can sign up for our Patreon by using the link down below in the description. Another way you can support the channel is by using code MNG5 with Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find cool stuff in stock. They have everything you need for Magic, board games, and any of your other nerdy hobbies.